So now inside the van, first thing we look at swivel seats. So you'll see for each of the seats a little red lever here. So I twist that, release the seat, making sure that the backrest is in upright position, and around we swivel. Driver's seat very much the same, just complicated slightly by A, the handbrake, and B, the steering wheel. So by allowing that handbrake down, once I have the vehicle in gear, in my case now we have it in reverse, just to allow so we don't roll away. And again, similarly with the because of the driver's seat, you end up kind of forwards and backwards a little bit, but very much the same idea. The TV essentially is 12 volts, locked in position. Always make sure she's secure. There's a remote there in the press, so you get your stereo view stations, also built-in DVD player. You'll have to auto-tune every time you go to a new location with those because of the positioning of the aerials and such. Again, storage overhead. Inside here, little booster box for the aerial. So essentially, once you are going to use your TV, you must have to switched on. So you must turn the control panel on in order to do that. Independent light switch up here and a couple of light switches here. So around this side here we have the control panel. So over here you've got a temperature, so a nice warm day today. Next one along is voltage then. So picture here of the leisure battery 12.5, beautiful, and then the vehicle battery 12.2. So you take it for a spin and she'll charge up. The switch there is for the pump. So again, by pressing that button we are activating the pump once she lights up. This fella over here, essentially the 12 volt switch, allows lights and other accessories including the TV to operate with that button on. This next button down here, essentially for an awning light. So there's an awning light outside which you can operate with that switch. This fella here is, again, when you're not using this, you just press and hold that button there to power off. Next along here we have the Truma unit, which essentially does your combined water and air heating. The first flashing fella there is actually for air heating. The moment he's off, we just turn that dial up, and that's a temperature setting essentially. So by pressing that, and we go back, and essentially now our heating will come on and uses your choice of either gas or electricity, whichever is available. Next one along, which I scroll to, is the hot water. So again, by pressing and turning up, I can select whether I want a eco, hot, or a boost for a period, and that's just for your hot water. So again, we don't need that right now. We don't need this either. So we'll turn him back off. The next one along there essentially is the power selection for, we can have gas, we can have a mix, which essentially is a combination of gas and electric, or we can have electric only, depending on where we are and how we're going to use it in terms of campsites, etc. So that is the functionality of that. The fan setting essentially, just if you have got the heating on, you can determine how much flow you're going to have by turning that up. So that's him. You always must have this is your gas gauge here to tell you exactly how much gas is in your unit. You can also dim down the display a bit if it was disturbing in the evening time, and again up again. So he must be switched off whilst traveling, and then must be turned on before you start to use your Truma unit, otherwise it will throw false. So we'll turn them off for now. We'll move rearwards. The kitchen area, double burner hob and sink. So again, once we have our pump switch on, and away we go. Yeah, lovely. So obviously hot and cold. The two burner hob, I need another hand for, but again, you just press and hold and she will light away. And similarly with the oven down below, you just literally, again, very similar to the hob, you're just going to again, you have an igniter here, light switch over here, turn one way for grill and the other way for oven. Again, continue